Yes, people's particular some Thor Tahuti. Yeah, so a little sunny here. Yes, people. So just the other day, my house was searched by the police, and I was arrested, and they wanted to put me on the charges of cultivating cannabis and possession of child exploitation videos. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit because, from my perspective, I've did nothing wrong, and I just want to kind of elaborate on the fact that in God's eyes, we're all children, and another child can't really be over another child if we're all children, from God's eyes. So during my investigation into actual child exploitation, I get investigated for child exploitation. But the thing about it is that this problem was given to me to solve by God as being the Christ, being a Christ, one of God's divine problem solvers. And once a problem is put in front of me, there's nobody that's going to tell me, not to solve it. So in order to solve a problem, you have to look at it from all perspectives. So you have to get a worldly view and understand what's actually happening. And and that problem, the child exploitation, is a very key problem to a lot of the aspects, well, a lot of the negative aspects of what's happening in society today. With America and this this rainbow flag, as far as because what it actually is, it's a type of chaos magic that is related to the masculine and feminine. So there are a few things that affect the ratio of the masculine and feminine, and child exploitation is one of those things. But the way how it's set up, it was actually meant to try and awaken the Christ. It's a way that somebody came up with, somebody in the past, but this is very old. It was very difficult to understand what was going on because it's a vampiric problem. So one person bites one person, and the other person bites another person, and it's a chaotic soup of where's the first vampire, and what was the intent of the first vampire. Um, but it's called it's chaos magic because chaos is everything, and in that chaos, everything is coming to order. But the reason why we call it chaos magic is because with limited understanding of the cause and effects, somebody puts a cause that they deem to gain an effect without fully understanding all of the causes and effects. So when you fully understand all of the causes and effects, that's real magic. But when you have a limited understanding of the causes and effects, when you're triggering chaos, that's chaos magic. And as I said before, the intent was to facilitate the awakening of a Christ in random children, pretty much. Because what this does is it's similar to, I'm gonna say, it's similar to why animals eat one another. The animals eat the one animal eats the vegetation, and the other animal eats that other animal that eats the vegetation. When the other animal that's eating the other animal really just wants to eat the vegetation, but it's not in a state of consciousness where it understands that. So the imbalance of the masculine and feminine, what everybody's facing right now, is a remedy for that would be trying to absorb the masculine or the feminine element from a child, and that's what they're actually doing. So, but what that does is whichever, depending on the gender that does it and the gender of the target, it targets the feminine or the masculine energy, and causes it to go into submission or accelerated growth. So this is where you get where a lot of these people that get molested, they either turn into vampires and start molesting other people, or they become really intelligent where they because their masculines, how can I say, takes the forefront because it's resistant against the molestation, because the target would have been to take away the masculine, and then the masculine fought back. So then you have another one where the target is to take away the feminine, and then the feminine will fight back, and then the person will be overly feminine, where they'll have overly perceptions of the feminine senses, the feminine abilities. But this is a big video.